Hello there and welcome to Freesponder. What I'd like to do on this video is give you a very quick tour behind the scenes so you can see what's going on in the members area before you decide if you'd like to join us. Right, Freesponder, as the name suggests, is a free autoresponder. You are permitted to use our autoresponder tools. They're completely unlimited. You can have as many autoresponders as you like, you can add as many messages as you like, and you can have unlimited subscribers, and all of that is free. We do have an alternative option that I'm going to explain to you in just a moment, and I'm going to explain how we can do this for free as well on this video. So this is the members area. Once you've created your account, you'll find yourself here. At the moment, this is a brand new account, so this has no autoresponders in the system. So the first thing I need to do is to create a new autoresponder. So I'm going to click on the button to do that. Now, when you create your autoresponder, in order to get someone's email address, you need to give them something of value. They're not just going to give up their email address for nothing. So we've got that covered for you. We provide you with lots of different ebooks that you can give away in exchange for somebody's email. So have a little look through, see which ones appeal to you. I'm going to go with this. Be number one on Google. If anyone's got a business, they're certainly going to want to be number one on Google. So that's the book I'm going to give away in exchange for a person's email address. So once we've done that, we have to pop in some information. You don't have to name the lead magnet. That's what this is called. The little books that you give away are known as lead magnets. You can name them if you want to. I'll show you where the name appears at the moment, but we're going to leave that blank. What you do have to do is pop in a name for the autoresponder. So I'm going to call this one SEO Tips. So your subscribers will see this, so bear that in mind when you're popping in a name. You also need to pop in an email address that you have access to. It needs to be a genuine email address, and if one of your subscribers hits reply on one of your emails, this is where that email is going to go. So I'm going to send that as support@seotips.com. And you have to put in a description for your autoresponder as well. The description is something that your subscribers will see when they sign up to your list and confirm their email address, and they'll also see it if they ever want to unsubscribe. So make sure you put something in here that is going to be clear to them what this is about. So I'm going to call mine SEO Tips Newsletter. So I'm going to create my first autoresponder, nice and easy. So now we've got an autoresponder, I'll show you what you can do with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to show you a little bit about that lead magnet, that special book that we had. So I'll click on the edit button and I'll go to the lead magnets page. And you can see here, this is the name of my lead magnet. It's just LM for lead magnet and then the name of the book that I chose. So if we'd put our own name in there, that's where that would have appeared. Now we can actually have more than one lead magnet for each list. So I'm going to create another one right now. I'm going to go with online business. So a different book, but it's going to be adding people to the same autoresponder. So I'll just click on it and just add the lead magnet and go back to the lead magnets page. And now you can see that we've got two. So we're giving away two different books. They're both adding people to the same email list. Right, let me show you just a little bit of how these lead magnets work. So I'm going to go to this one first of all. So this was our Getting to Number One on Google ebook. What we've created for you is something known as a squeeze page, which is the page that you send people to so that they can pop in their email and download the book. So I'm going to show you that page first of all. So that's what the page looks like for this particular book. The person just pops in their name there, pops in their email address, they click on the button, and then immediately they get sent an email where they have to click on a confirmation link just to make sure that person is genuine. We don't want to add bogus emails to your list. So they have to click the confirmation link, and then that adds them to the autoresponder. So if I just close this page back down. We also have a download page, and this is where they get the book from. Now, the actual book itself, they can read the book online. They don't need to download it. But if they prefer to download it to their computer and print it off or whatever they'd like to do, they can do that and it will generate a PDF file and download for them. But some people read these books at work where they're not permitted to download a PDF file, and some people just don't like downloading things because they're worried about viruses. So we've given them the option of reading the book on the internet. So I'm not going to show you that just yet, but I'll come back to that in a moment. The next thing we have is a little bit of code here that you can copy and paste into your blog, and that would show this image on your blog, and when a person clicks on it, it would take them over to that squeeze page so that they can pop in their name and their email to request the book. And then we've also got the address of the cover image and also the advert image as well, in case you want to use those. So let's pop back to our list now. So we've created what's known as a lead magnet, which is something that we give away to encourage people to sign up to the list. What we need to do now is to get some messages onto our autoresponder. So click on the messages button and we're going to add a new message. Now the very first message that you want to send to a person is going to say, thanks for confirming your email address. Here's the book that you requested. Now obviously they could have requested either one of those two books. They're being added to the same list. So we've got to do something quite clever here to make sure they get the same book. And this is all done automatically for you. So as it's the first email, just click here to automatically create your first message. It's going to fill in the details for you. So this will be changed to their name. So in my case, it would say, Steve, your free book is ready. And then you can see here, we said, thank you for confirming your email address. You may now download your copy of, and then we've got another little bit of code which is replaced by the name of the book they requested. So it doesn't matter which book they requested, they're getting added to the same list. The first email in that list that gets sent to them knows which book they requested, and it puts the name into the email automatically. And then again, we've got the download page works in the same way. So it sends them to the correct page to download that first book. So this email gets sent out immediately. We're not going to worry about any of these settings at the bottom just yet, but I'll show you those in just a moment. And then we click on add new message. So that's our first message done. We then might want to pop in another message. So we'll pop in our second message. You can, in here, click on the buttons to choose the various custom fields. So we'll say their name. We could use, again, the name of the book. So we can say the book name in there if we want to. What I would do on your second email is I would make use of the name of the book, and I would say, I hope you've had a chance to read your copy of, and then put the book name in there that we sent you the other day, because that's kind of reminding them that you sent them a book. Then you might like to point out a couple of other things that are going to help them in whatever subject they're interested in. It's like you know what they're interested in because the nature of the list that they're on based on the book that they downloaded. So you can give them some free information. You can put a link into there to a free video that might help them, or a free blog post they might find interesting. And of course, you can also promote an affiliate product that might be able to solve a problem that they have. So once you've filled in your message details, we have an HTML message that you can pop in here. So you can put in things like emojis and stuff in there as well if you need to. And then we have a backup plain text message as well that you can also pop into there just in case a person can't receive HTML. And then at this section here, this is when the message is sent out. Now I've got the default here set for 2 days after the previous message. I think that's about right for most autoresponders, just sending out a message every 2 days. But if you want to change that, just adjust the settings to whatever you want, and you can adjust all of these. And then when you're happy, you can send the message out. We also have the option of sending on a particular day. So you could say, only send this message on a Monday. And then the message could say something like, it's the Monday Madness sale, or you could say, it's Friday, welcome to the weekend, or however you want to use that. In most cases, you'd say send any day, and you also have the same option with the time. Now you can tag a message, and I'll tell you about how that works a little bit later, and you can also do some message rules. You can add tags to your subscribers. So I'll quickly explain how this works. Let's say if you are promoting product A, and a subscriber buys product A, but you've got lots more promotions for that product on your autoresponder. So you can tag that subscriber saying purchased product A. And then in here, you can say that if anyone has the tag purchased product A, don't send them this message, just completely skip it. And then you can add that rule to any message that is promoting that product. So if a person's bought the product at full price, for instance, and then a week later you are doing a promotion on the product, selling it at half price, you want to make sure they don't get that email. So that's how you do that using these message rules. Now, I don't have any tags at the moment because it's a brand new account, but if I created some tags, they'd appear beneath the message rule just here, and I could click on them exactly the same way as these ones up here. So that's how the message rules work. We can also say, if when a person receives this message, add this tag to that subscriber, or we can say when a person receives this message, remove the tag from the subscriber. These are rules that you'll probably never need to use, but I find them useful, so I've included in the system. I think most people would use this one, the skip the message, because it makes sure that you're not sending an email to somebody saying you can get this product at half price if they've just bought it at full price, because it is kind of annoying when you get an email saying something like that. So when you've done, just click on add message. In fact, before I do, I'll pop in, I have done. I've done a name as the subject. And then we've got our second message in there. So all of your messages for your autoresponder will be shown in here. If you need to edit one, you just click on edit. If you need to delete one, it gives you a warning first, but then you click OK, and then you simply delete the message. So we're going to pop back to the settings now, and I'll show you some of the other things. Those are autoresponder email messages that go out sequentially. So a person signs up to your list, they get the first email immediately that sends them the book they requested, and then I've got mine set to every 2 days, and in most of my lists I have about a year worth of emails going out to people, but everyone gets them in order, so they're all moving through that at their own pace. We also have a broadcast message, and we can add a new one of those. And these are a little bit different because everyone gets them at the same time. So if you want to send out an email to everybody on your list immediately, and click in the date and time settings and just say now. And that's going to send the email message to everyone straight away as soon as you finish creating it. Same as before, message subject, message body for HTML and plain text. And we also, of course, have the same as before. So we can do the skip the message, we can add and remove tags. So if you're sending out a promotion, of course, you can say people will skip this if they have a certain tag, and then the people that have bought a product can be tagged to make sure they don't get a follow-up email about the same product being on sale. And we can also add tags to an email as well. So that is a broadcast message. What you can also do with these is you can set the date and time to sometime in the future. So you can have maybe a message on the 4th of July, and it can be a sale so that it's in there and it's done and you don't have to think about that on the 4th of July, and it happens automatically. You can have one on New Year's Day. I think a really good thing to do, if you've got an email list that's anything to do with self-improvement, then come into this section of the site and set up some messages to go out around New Year. So one just before New Year, talking about New Year resolutions, and then set up one at New Year saying if you had a New Year's resolution to do whatever, could be a weight loss goal or something like that, these products are going to help you to achieve it. And then have one going out maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks into January, because by that time most people will have given up on their New Year's resolution, and you can give them a bit of encouragement, or you can say, look, if you failed with your goal, then this is going to get you back on track, that kind of thing. So these are really good ways of setting up emails for different times in the year where people are going to be more likely to buy a product. And also, of course, just saying Merry Christmas to somebody or Happy 4th of July or whatever it might be. So you simply move through the calendar and pop in the necessary date that you want to send the message on. So you probably noticed that we had got this one here. Is that today's date? I believe it is. Let me have a little look. Yeah, so that's today's date. It's the 27th of February 2020 as I'm recording this. If you had a message in here already, it would be highlighted for you on that date, so you can see where your existing messages are in case you don't want to send too many messages on the same day for this particular list. So those are your autoresponder messages and also your broadcast messages. So a quick recap on the difference. Autoresponder messages go out sequentially. Everyone gets them in order. They sign up, they get the first one immediately, and then they get the rest of them at regular intervals. The broadcast messages are just messages that everybody gets at the same time, either immediately or at a date that you've set in the future. Now, each of those messages, you can get those from places like ClickBank. Just have a look at the products that you want to promote, have a look at the affiliate tools, and usually they'll give you messages that you can send out as a broadcast or messages that are very good for putting into your autoresponder, and you just copy and paste. What I would recommend that you do though is never send a message to your list unless there's some sort of value in that message. You don't want to become known as the person that's just always asking for money. You want to send messages that have some sort of value. Now, value can be something entertaining, something that's going to make them smile. It can be a tip or an inspirational quote or a link to a YouTube video that might help them. It can be anything. It can just be a joke. anything at all that increases their mood or helps to solve their problem in some way, that is value. And if you always make sure you pop that into your message, just have a look on Google, whatever subject you're promoting to, have a quick look on Google for inspirational quotes about that particular subject, like inspirational quotes that help you to lose weight, and just copy and paste a list of them into a document on your computer. And every time you send out an email, just copy one of them into the email and say today's inspirational quote to help you to lose weight is, and then just pop the quote in and then continue with your email that you will have copied from the affiliate tools on ClickBank. So you don't really have to write the emails yourself, but I would certainly say tweak the emails and add just a little bit of value in every single one. It will make a huge difference, it really will. I did talk about the law of reciprocation. Whether you've seen that or not, I talk about it on my sales page for this particular product. And that is the idea, is when you do something that gives value to another person, they are much, much more likely to buy your products. And that value can, as I say, it can be something as simple as just putting an inspirational quote into your email. So make sure you always add at least one piece of value on every email. So we pop back over to our email settings. So we've got our messages, the autoresponder, we have our broadcast. We also have our lead magnets, as you've seen. Custom fields. A custom field is, I just have to pop back to the home to create one. So at the moment we don't have any tags or any custom fields. The tags, I mentioned these before, so you could have product 1 as a tag, and then product 2, whatever product 1 or product 2 are, and we can save those. Now we have a couple of tags, and if I go back into my autoresponder, you will see, if I just go to send out a broadcast message, then you'll see how those list rules work. So when I said, where are we? Skip message. So I'll say anybody who's been tagged with the tag product 1 to say they've bought product 1, don't send them this message. That's the way that you do that. So very simple to do, but you need to make those tags first of all on the autoresponder home page. So pop into the tags and you just pop them in here, separating them by commas. Custom fields work in quite a similar way. So you could have, for instance, let's say as a custom field, you have weight loss goal. And you can have a global value that applies to everybody in every list on your account. So that could be slim, for instance, and we'll add that custom field. And then that custom field then would be used when you're sending out messages to a person, either in your autoresponder or your broadcast emails, in the same way that we were able to put the book name into the email or the actual person's name into the email. So you could have their weight loss goal. So we could say, we understand that your weight loss goal is to become, and then you put in the code and it would replace it with whatever that custom field is. So in this case, everybody has the word slim at the moment. But if we were to pop into the actual list itself, we can pop into the custom fields. And at the moment it says slim, but this is now a list level. So if we change that to athletic, or whatever that might be, and now, even though the weight loss goal global value is slim, that applies to all of your lists, this particular list, this particular autoresponder, the value is athletic. And you can go and do the same thing at a subscriber level. So if we popped into the actual subscribers, we could say the value for this particular subscriber is to get down to a size 4 or a size 00 or whatever that might be. So it enables you to do custom fields at 3 different levels. It is something that not many people need to use, but if you're going to get quite technical with your emails, it is a really, really valuable tool. I use it, so I've put it into the system so you can use it too. So let's pop back, and what I need to show you now, if we pop back into our SEO tips tool, there's a couple more things I do need to show you. What I'm going to do first of all, I'm just going to make a couple more lists. So let's just make a new one, and on this one I'm going to say, I'm going to call my list general, that's correct, general web help. There we go. Just random, and you'd have to put in an email address. It has to be a genuine one when you do it, but I'm going to be deleting this very soon, and you have to put in a description as well. And as I said before, bear in mind people will read this. Now all I needed to do is just very quickly create a second list so I can show you another feature. So if I go back into my first list again and we look at some of the list settings, we do have some autoresponder automation tools. So at the moment it's set to do nothing. That's completely normal. When a person normally reaches the end of an autoresponder, it stops emailing them and you don't make any more money from them. That's a crying shame, but that's what all autoresponders do. And usually within a month or two, they completely forget who you are. So a little bit later, if you send out a broadcast email, they think it's spam because they've forgotten who you are. So we have a couple of options of getting around that. You can restart this autoresponder and they go back to the beginning. They actually go back to email number 2 because email number 1 was sending them the free book they requested. So they can get the emails over and over again. Now bear in mind, I have a year's worth of emails going out an email every couple of days. So when they get to the end of that, they go back to the beginning and they get them all again. But the email supported technology which is called spinning, which enables you to have variations within your email, so it's not exactly the same each time. It randomly generates the email based on the spin code that you add. Now, elsewhere on the website, there is information about spinning, so you can learn all about that in the members area. It's an option that you can use so that each email you send is different each time it is sent. So even though they're restarting the same emails again, they're always a little bit different. And of course, because you're tagging people when they buy products, when they go back to the beginning, it skips the emails that are promoting the products that they've bought previously. So it means you're always emailing them, but you're not pestering them with the same products they've already purchased. We then also have the option to move them to another email autoresponder. This previous one, restarting this autoresponder, one of the reasons I like using this is because it means you will be emailing the person forever. And that means you're always putting value into their inbox. They'll have completely forgotten the emails they got from you a year ago, so it might be the same motivational, inspiring quote, it's still value. They never forget who you are, and then in the future when you email them with some kind of promotion or a sale, you're still fresh in their mind. Whereas previously, before I developed this system and I was using other email autoresponder companies, I didn't have that option. And I had a list of people that had been there for a few years. My actual emails were only a few months in my autoresponder, so I was sending out broadcast emails and getting quite a few spam complaints simply because people had forgotten who I was. So that's one of the reasons I wanted this feature. Now this next feature is quite similar. It enables us to move a person to a new list. This is why I made that second list. So now we can select the other list that we want to move somebody to. So the way that you might use this, let's imagine that you give away different books that are about losing weight for different reasons. Let's say if one book is How to Lose Weight After Giving Birth, and another book is How to Lose Weight Really Quickly Before Your Summer Holidays, so you can have a beach body. Both of those people want to lose weight, but they're doing it for very different reasons. So you can add those people to 2 different lists. And the emails on those lists can promote every product that you can find that's anything to do with losing weight after giving birth on the one list, and anything to do with losing weight quickly in time for a summer holiday on the other list. Now, when you've exhausted all the products that you can find in those 2 very specific markets, the person gets to the end of the email autoresponder series and then you move them to a new list. And this new list is going to be general weight loss products. So you see how you have 2 different people, 2 different reasons for wanting to achieve the same goal, 2 different problems, and you target those problems very, very specifically. So you gain rapport with those people, and then once you've exhausted your ability to target that specific problem with a product that can solve their problem, you move them onto a more general list. Now, if you'd put them on the more general list straight away, there's no way you could send emails to that general list saying how to lose weight after you've given birth and promoting products for this particular market. They do exist. You couldn't do that because you have no idea of knowing if the people on that list have actually had a child, so it wouldn't be applicable to them. So you see how that works. You've now moved them to a more general weight loss list, and if you want to, once they get to the end of that one, you can move them to a general health and fitness list. And then coming from a different direction, you could have a person who signed up to a list because they're interested in martial arts and it's to do with improving their martial arts skills. They could go through a series, like an autoresponder that sells them products that are specifically about martial arts, and then they could move into the general health and fitness list as well because they would be interested in that subject, but the products on that list are probably not going to sell as well to that person as the martial arts products. So you're trying to optimize your conversion rates on the products you recommend as much as possible by being as specific as possible. And you can see how these particular autoresponder automation tools enable you to not only do that, but also make sure that you're emailing people forever and they don't forget who you are. So that means that once a person is added to your list, you have the possibility of making money from that person forever until they either buy everything that you have for sale or they unsubscribe. So yeah, I find these incredibly useful tools. So if I just move on down the page and quickly go through this, this is the name and the description of the list and the reply to email. If you need to change them, you can do that here. These 4 pages, we have defaults for you, but you can use your own. So if they're already on the autoresponder that they're trying to sign up to, then this is going to send them to a specific page. Now, in this particular case, what it sends them to is the actual book which they are requesting. So I think that's the most sensible page to send them to. It doesn't add them to the list again, that would be crazy, but it actually just sends them to the book. So as you know, you can use more than one book to add people to the same list. So one person might see the first book, subscribe to receive it and get added to your list, and then on another day they might see your promotion for the second book and think, I want that book too. And when they pop in their email, it knows they're already on the list, so rather than sending them an email saying subscribe, it just sends them straight to that second book so they can start reading it. So that's our default. You can change it though if you like. The confirmation required redirect page. This simply says to them, you need to confirm your email address. So that's all it does. It just says that. You can create your own page if you want to and pop it into there. The next one is what page they see once they have confirmed their email address. It's basically a page that just says thank you for confirming your email. You can change that and send them to a page that's promoting the product that you're trying to sell if you want to. And the last one is the opt out. That's when they unsubscribe. So it's basically a page that says goodbye. You can of course pop in your own page there as well if you want. You could say, we're sorry to see you go. We'd like to offer you this fantastic deal. Buy this amazing product worth $1 million for $1, or whatever it is that you want to do to try and keep hold of that customer. So if you change any of those details, just click on the button to update your settings. So that's how Freesponder works. It is a very, very powerful tool that provides you with everything that you need to be able to start building email lists and autoresponders. Now, you don't need your own website to do this. In fact, you don't need anything at all. Absolutely everything is provided for you. We provide you with the books that you give away, the lead magnets, but they are hosted on our dedicated server. Now, most people use a shared server that causes all sorts of problems. We've got these hosted on a dedicated server, which is just for this. There's no other websites on there, so that means it's fast, it's reliable, it doesn't get slowed down or suspended by other people's actions on the same server, so it gives you a lot of peace of mind. A dedicated server is very expensive, so that is also included in with your membership for free. And of course, we do provide you with lots of lead magnets for you to give away, and we do add new ones all the time. So there's quite a lot of books in there, so have a look through them, and when you look through the books, it will give you an idea of the kind of autoresponder you want to build. So look at the books and then decide what products you want to sell, and then build your list around that idea. You can build as many autoresponders as you like. There are no limits. Now, the next thing I need to show you, if I pop back to my lead magnets and we go to that book that we created, I need to show you the book itself. So the first email that gets sent out to the person on your list that says, go here to download your book, when they click on that link, this is where they end up. So they go across to the actual book. As I said, they can read it online because some people will not download. So we do want to make sure they have the option of reading it. If they want to, they can click on the Save as PDF button and save it to their computer, and then they could print it if they wanted to, or read it without being connected to the internet. When they go through the book, there are adverts in the book, as you can see, and these adverts work in one of two ways. Now, Freesponder is free. Everything I've talked about is completely free to you, and these are some very high quality features that would normally cost a lot of money with other companies that provide similar services. The reason that we're able to do this for free is because we make money from these advertisements. So if you're a free member of Freesponder, the way that we manage to pay for everything and provide you with these services is because when one of your readers clicks on one of these advertisements, we earn a commission. So let's just have these two products here as an example. This is a product called Travis. It helps people with search engine optimization and all that kind of stuff. And this one here, Backlink Beast, that also helps you to get lots of traffic to your website with backlinking, and it pushes you up the Google rankings. So if somebody buys either one of those products, we earn a commission. So I'm going to show you how much money we make from the products that are advertised in the books that you're giving away. So these products are sold through ClickBank. The first one was Backlink Beast. So let's have a little look at that one. That's this product. On average, when a person buys that product, we make $900. And the reason that is so high is because this particular product, like most of the products that we feature in the books, it has an ongoing membership program. So the reader, they'll click on the actual advertisement in the book. It's going to go to the product sales page. If they buy the page, the initial sale, what they pay originally, we make a commission on that, which in this case is $6.78. Then they go onto a membership program where they start paying a monthly subscription, and we get 40% of whatever they're paying every month. And on average, if you take into account that some people will only have the initial product, some people will just take a few month membership, some people will be on this product for a longer time. But when you take all that into consideration, you will make an average, we will make an average of $900 per customer that we send to that product. Now, the other product that we saw in that book was Travis. This is this one. Similar sort of situation. You make money on the initial sale, but you can expect $627 or thereabouts on average per person that buys that product. Now, we do have a second option for you. These products and all the products that are featured in the books that you are giving away, they're all affiliate products. They're not our products. They're products that are sold using our affiliate link. That's how we make our money. But if you prefer to be a premium member of Freesponder instead of a free member, then we can switch out all of those links so it uses your affiliate link instead of ours. So if that was the case, if you were a premium member, everything works exactly the same. It's still unlimited. You can still have as many email lists and autoresponders as you like. The only difference is the advertisements that we put in the books that you give away in exchange for a person's email. The adverts in those books would be using your affiliate link instead of ours. We do that for you all automatically. It's all ready to go as soon as you upgrade your membership. But as I say, if you are a free member, we get these commissions. If you are a premium member, you get these commissions. And the premium member option is $47 per month. So decide which one is right for you. If you have absolutely no capital, no budget whatsoever, and $47 per month is simply outside of your means, then just go with the free option. Start building email lists, start selling products to those people, and if you want to upgrade to the premium option later, you can do that. If you can afford to pay $47 per month, then I would recommend that it's in your best interest to do this, because while you give away the books, you make a passive income completely automatically as people buy the products that are advertised in the books. And as you can see, the commissions are really high, and we try as best we can to always include products in the books that you're giving away that are promoting products that have an ongoing membership program. So something where you're going to get you'll keep earning a commission every single month for as long as that person remains a member. But yeah, one sale and you're getting $900 in commission. That's incredible. So if you're giving away that particular book, How to Get to Page One on Google, and you're giving away lots of copies of that book every single month, and you're building up your list and you're selling products to people that are actually on your list with your autoresponder, at the same time as all of that, you can be earning commissions like this completely automatically from people buying the products that are inside the books. Now, we also encourage people to share the books as well. So we want these books to go viral. So we encourage people to share them on social media and things like that. So bear in mind that when a person shares one of these books, if you are a premium member of Freesponder, then when they share the book, The links that are in that book are yours. They're your affiliate links. So a book could, it could change hands 100 times or more. It's still your affiliate link if you are a premium member. If you're a free member and people start sharing the books that they've downloaded from you, then it doesn't benefit you in any way whatsoever. It benefits us because it would be our affiliate link inside the book. So let's pop on back to Freesponder. That is it. We've covered everything. You've probably noticed at the top here we have lots more things. So we've done the autoresponder, that's where we are now. We also have something called auto tweet, we have something called auto blog, and we have a gallery. Those are 3 tools that can help you to give away these books. We can help you to give them away automatically on Twitter or give them away automatically via your blog. And these are tools that you do not need, but are there for you. They're not free, but if you want to pay for them, if you want to find out more about them, then just once you've got your free membership to Freesponder, then just have a click on these and have a look at them. Watch the video, see if it's something that you'd like to add to your membership. We also have this section, the mindset. This is free, and inside here you have access to a product that I have sold for many, many years for $47 and had some really, really happy customers in there. And what that product does is it helps you to automatically develop a wealth mindset so that you are successful and you make more money. There's lots of information in there about developing your mindset, and I strongly encourage you to have a good read through that part of the website. And also, of course, you can grab that product for free as well. It's worth $47, so that's in there for free. It doesn't matter if you're a free member of Freesponder or whether you're a premium member, you do have instant access to that as well. So we are giving you lots and lots of value for nothing whatsoever. But if you want to sign up to premium membership, then you can do that. Down at the bottom of this page, you have a button, a registration button for either the free membership option or for the premium membership option. The premium membership is an ongoing monthly subscription, so it's $47 per month. The only difference between the two, as I've already showed you, is those commissions from the products that are advertised in the books. If you are a premium member, they're yours. That's your affiliate link and it's all done automatically for you. But if you're a free member, those commissions come to us, and that is how we can do this for free. So I know a lot of people look at this and they think this must be a con because there's too much that is free, whereas other companies charge a lot of money for this. That's how we do it. That's how we pay for it. And those commissions are really good. So it certainly covers our expenses. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I really hope that Freesponder helps you to make an incredible passive income from the internet. I hope that very, very soon you'll be sending me an email saying that your income using the tools that we provide on Freesponder has surpassed your day job and you have told your boss that you are quitting. I look forward to those emails. So as soon as that happens, just spend a couple of minutes just letting me know that you've got to that stage in your life, because that is truly an exciting time in your life when you can do that. And then onwards and upwards. This is unlimited. You can have as many autoresponders as you like. We've got books in all different subjects, so you can make autoresponders for lots of different subjects and have lots of different products being sold to those people completely automatically. Once you've done the work once and set up your autoresponder, which doesn't take very long, that's it. Everything is then working like clockwork for you 24 hours a day, so you even make money while you sleep. So I really, really, really hope that this is a great success for you. But if you have tried other business opportunities in the past and they have not worked for you, then absolutely what you must do before you do anything else is go to this mindset page, and inside here, please watch this video, because this video will explain to you exactly why that is so, and it will correct that for you. It will enable you to start being successful. So make sure you watch this, and then we have some audio files here that you can download that are going to help you. So please do that. Also, please watch this talk as well, because there's a lot of stuff in here that is really going to help you to be successful, and all of that, of course, is free. And let me just show you. Before I go. Look at this quote. What used to feel impossible suddenly became so easy, I wonder why I ever struggled. So if it used to feel impossible to you, for you to make money and to get out of that endless cycle of struggling to pay bills and things. If it's always felt impossible to be successful and for everything to finally fall into place, this is what's going to change that. And it's suddenly going to become so easy you will wonder why you ever struggled. I promise. I absolutely promise. This part of the website is by far the most valuable part of the site. It really is. So get yourselves in here, have a good read through this, watch those videos, download those audio files, listen to them as much as you can, because they will develop a wealth mindset for you. That's all from me. Have a good read through the rest of this website. I'm sure you've got lots and lots of questions, and hopefully they're all answered below for you. Take care and have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.